I'm at the Oscar nominees brunch, and I'm still wondering if people are tricking me when they say they like my movie.
Tell me, how does it feel, especially having this be a first feature film, now seeing it being nominated for Best Picture, seeing it opening doors for Jeffrey and Sterling's creativity and artistic endeavors to be finally recognized? How does that feel for you?
It's a dream come true, you know. This is a movie we made for not much money and not much time. We made it because we loved it and we're passionate about it, but, you know, there wasn't any great auspices over the entire endeavor. We were just hoping that we could make something that we were proud of and that it might attract a few people to come to the theater. And so to see all of this, to be a part of this conversation, to be here today, to be around Sterling and Jeffrey and Laura who did the score, like, it is truly beyond my wildest dreams. It still feels a little surreal, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
Does it almost feel like, oh wow, like almost like an extra pat on the back of like, yeah, I assembled this amazing team together, so I'm not the only one being nominated for my film, but it's also the cast, the crew, and then these other 3 nominations.
Absolutely. No, I never liked the auteur thing. I don't think there's no truth to that. That the making of a film requires the work of literally hundreds of people, and so I'm here in the capacity to represent all of them. You know, I think that I'm not here without them, and so I'm here to represent all of them. And the fact that sort of, you know, I wish obviously everybody could have been nominated. I wish we could have a best dolly operator Oscar. You know, I think that because I would nominate ours. Like, I wish everybody could sort of be here with me to celebrate. But without everybody, I really am happy that the sort of like group effort is acknowledged to some degree, with Jeffrey being here and Sterling being here and Laura being here. It is sort of an acknowledgement that this is it takes a village to raise this, you know. And so I'm so happy I'm not here alone. I'm happy I'm surrounded by my friends and colleagues and collaborators, because it makes it all sweeter. Yeah.
Just being here in the awards circuit, I mean, there's so many amazing perks that come with it. You get to meet heroes, you get to meet new potential collaborators. What has been one of the biggest perks for you being an Oscar nominee?
It's exactly that. It's just meeting my heroes and being able to talk to people whose work I've loved for years. You know, at one of my screenings, Paul Schrader came out. Paul Schrader wrote Taxi Driver, you know, which is like one of my all-time favorite films, and he wrote and directed this film recently called First Reformed, that is one of my favorite movies of the past decade. And so to have him, sort of like seeing him coming out of a screening of my film and then telling me that he really liked it is it makes all the travel and all the colds and all the sort of like exhaustion worthwhile, just to be around other people who make art, other people who like art, other people who sort of like the work that we do, and that to me is sort of the real icing on the cake of everything, you know. Absolutely.
I mean, I think I would feel the same way if I was in your shoes. And do you still, you know, now being Oscar nominated, do you still remember the first award that you ever received throughout your career, where you were like, wow, I'm on the right track, this is what I'm supposed to do?
I don't remember this, but my mother said that she knew that I was going to be a writer when I was in 3rd grade, because we had an assignment to write and illustrate a book about our lives. And so she said that I was so enthusiastic about it. She said she'd never seen me more excited to do anything in school than write this book. And I think I won an award for that, but I don't exactly remember. But she said that, like, it was the happiest she'd ever seen me in school. I liked school in general, but she said this is by far the most excited she'd ever seen me. And so I would say that, although I don't remember it, and I also didn't believe her that I was going to be a writer until I was like well into my 20s. So it took a while for me to see what other people had already seen. That's a pretty common theme in my life, is sort of me taking years to see what other people have seen before.
I mean, it sounds like you have the people in your community who are already speaking that.
Look, I'm deeply insecure. That's one of the reasons why I'm a writer. So I always need people to convince me that I'm capable of something before I convince myself that I'm capable of it. Yeah.
In the same boat, so I feel you. It's not until someone's like, good job, I'm like,
Good job. I did a good job. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been here. I'm at the Oscar nominees brunch, and I'm still wondering if people are tricking me when they say they like my movie. Still, believe me, I understand it.